What's up? Welcome back, another video. 1965 International Scout. Will it run? Been off the road since 1979. Cool history on it that we'll get to. But we're gonna do a little walk around and go through some stuff and see what this thing's got to offer, and see if we can't get it to start up and maybe move. No, well, we'll get to it. Yeah, so thanks for. Yeah, so let's see. Pretty sweet little rig, actually. It's original. I mean, all-wheel drive. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me zoom me out here real quick. Ooh, that's the wrong way. All right. I like how the windows roll down and there's no thing, so you can take the top off. It's pretty cool. Stop sign floor, that's approved. Seats are gone because the owner's getting them reupholstered. But it says 5,575. So I'm gonna guess it's 105,000 miles. But 79, yeah, it's possible. But it had, I think he said it has like seats that go in those little spots there. So I mean, these things are so basic. There's nothing to this thing. So basic. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. 79. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, a little bit of rust on the floor there. There's some bearings, which is a clue. He left this receipt here for me. Let me just show you. 1978. It was some bearings and some other stuff from Spokane International Harvester Company. Yeah, and he said that was his grandpa was the one who bought that. So his grandpa bought this, from what I gathered, and his dad drove it. And when he was a kid, he wanted to buy it from his dad forever and ever and ever and ever. And then his dad finally decided to sell it to him. And it's been sitting for a while, but he wants to get it on the road so he's got 2 kids and he wants to teach them how to drive stick shift in this. That's respectable. Respectable. There it goes. I was looking at the wipers. It's got one for each side. A wiper over there and a wiper here. That's pretty cool. You can just do one if you want. So yeah, I was looking at this. Looks like it was a what was that, 75? New Jersey. So yeah, like I said, he hasn't given me all the story, or maybe he doesn't know the story, the whole thing, but yeah. Let's get this hood open and see what we got underneath. Yeah, that was fun to open up. It's like rubbing on the side over here. That's right. Little International slant floor. There's a baby little thing in there. As you can see, it's mostly original. There's not much to it. I literally have not. I looked at it at his house, but I didn't do anything else. That was a while ago. Got oil. Doesn't smell horrible. And it's very, very basic. Basic. Oh wow. Hold on. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. What in the world? I've never seen that. What is that? Almost looks like a resistor. Yeah. Got the nameplate. Fuel pump way down there. There's nothing to this thing. It's tiny little 4-cylinder. Hey, missing a spark plug. Oh, you got ripped off. So yeah, pretty cool. I like it. We know it's got saddle gas tanks in it, one on each side, which don't know if we know we're not gonna use those ones, but we may either get replacements for them, but they're super expensive, or I don't know. We may put a cell in the back. I don't know. Let's get it up in the air and see what it looks like underneath. All right, now we got her up in the air. Get my light turned on here, and let's just start from the front. Let's just walk around, start from the front. Yeah, I mean, whoa. I've never seen underneath one of these things, so. And we got a little tiny, looks like a Dana 27A, which sounds about right. Whoa. Cool. We're gonna get back and check out some really interesting looking stuff. I like how the oil filter, though. I mean, it's nice and beefy. Oops, sorry. The oil filter element. Let me get this thing so I don't have to hold it. There. Oil filter element. That's pretty cool. I like that. Little tiny. It's just like the Jeepster I had in here. Oh yeah. I don't know if that's mouse nest or just from driving it. What the? Oh yeah, he was saying something about somebody gooed. He didn't know the whole story on it. Well, this thing's got a hydraulic clutch. Wow, fancy. Drum brakes all the way around. I mean, the rest would be, I mean, they put the, you can see that's not original. Let's come back here. Oh yeah, there's more of it. Not original. Diff has got a fresh, or transfer case got a fresh leak. Perfect. It was drugged through a field for sure, because you can see the scrapes on the diff. Parking brake has been disconnected on this side. Oh, there's no drums. You can see that's just the shoe right there. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, no brake. Brake line's disconnected. Huh. It's a Dana 27 in the back too. A little tiny thing. The size of that. Oh, there it is. There's your problem. And a danged old broken ring gear. Huh. Well, that's going to be fun to get. Hopefully we got something. We don't, but hopefully we can get it. Oh yeah, there's the numbers. Right there. 371. Is that what that says? 371. 8371 Dana. Yeah, 371 gears is my guess. Wow. Got the mud grips in the back. And the back looks pretty good. It's got a hellaciously stout hitch on it. Yeah, there'll be some stuff. We're gonna have to dig through that back and see what we can find. Hopefully we can find like the cover for this thing. But I saw a drum originally when I was looking at this, but he doesn't know the whole story either on why it's. I wonder if it's got a broken axle, because it don't look like that thing's turned. I moved this thing onto the lift. Huh. Sorry. I'm going through my mind because, yeah, that sucker's frozen solid. Oh, no, it moves. But it sure don't look like it's turned. I pushed this thing in here. Well, this don't matter if it don't run, which he's still going to make it run no matter what, even if the engine's bad. But he said his grandpa parked it. That's the actual story. His grandpa parked it because their rear end went out on it. So we know that for a fact. I didn't know it had broken ring gear. He didn't know either. He didn't know. He just said it was parked and he didn't know why. But, well, it has an axle in it. That is weird. That ring gear just don't look like it's turned at all. But, whatever. Okay, well, we did a little investigation, and let's get this thing back down on the ground and get started. Bring it back down there. Yeah, let's go open up that back end and see what kind of parts we got. Because I'm starting to wonder if there's not. I'm hoping the rest of the parts are in here. Okay. You said there were some bearings. Oh, wait, here we go. Hold on. Let me go grab a light real quick so we can see a little better. Alright, pull the tailgate down. Like I said, these were the parts, and these were the what the world? Some kind of boot. I wonder if that's for the clutch. That's got nothing in it. Yeah. Aha. Keys. There's the diff cover. Oh yeah. That's the outer seals. Speedo, clutch rod. So bearing race. Oof. Oof. There's a few. Hey, that's where my thing went for my lawnmower. Is that what that looks like, doesn't it? The top to a lawnmower. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there you can see the rust through. Well, we may fix some of that stuff. We got another. We got somebody else that might do some rust repair on this. I don't know yet though. He said he's not going for a show car. Hey, the drums. Hold on, let's go look. And I said I thought I saw drums in here. I was right. Ew, that was the door handle to the side. Thank you. There's the drums. Ooh, a jack. And some other random parts. And plastic knife. Perfect. So, all right. Yeah, so we'll, yeah, that hurt. It was the window crank right in there. Right in the giblets. Yeah, so rear end stuff we'll get to that part later, but we're going to go ahead and get underneath the hood and see what we can come up with underneath there and see if we can get this thing to start today. All right. I'll get some lights set up and get the pulling this air breather off and what do I want to do? I've decided not really actually. That Belt ain't long for this world. Interesting. Melt the wires over on that side. Better show you that. Just notice that. There on the alternator. Yeah. Well, that's not good. It looks like it melted back into the harness all the way back. I can see here, here. That's the ground. Oh, car hauler's here. All right, we're back. I had a car delivered, or a car was getting taken to be delivered to a detailer. So we were on, yeah, melted wiring. That looks like a ground wire that melted. So we may go ahead and disco that blue wire from there. That way it looks like it goes back to the voltage regulator. So, man, this Anaconda thing is hard as a rock. But, yeah, well, let me see. So, alright, I'm going to get that air cleaner off out of the way. And then we'll pop the distributor cap off and we'll just go down the list. Alrighty. Pulled it off and it's already loose. Tighten it up before I lose it. Ooh. Yeah, I've never seen the slant 4 before. I mean, it just looks like half a V8, which makes sense. Just makes sense for it to be half of a V8, right? Alright, how do you come off there? What am I missing? I got a turn deal over here? No. Hey, come on. Oh. Oh, come on. I go by the braille system or what? Yeah, just. I can't see it. I can't even feel this thing. You. I'm just gonna go ahead and pause you for a second. All right. Who was this little plastic doodad dealy bobber that was holding it on? Did I just lose the wing nut? Boy. Oh, it came apart. straight over there to the oil. Yum. Yeah, okay, there it is. That makes sense. Flathead. Yep. Well, you know what? That thing's just gonna ride right there. Because it's, yeah. It's just gonna ride right there. So, the other thing I didn't really check is the throttle move. Oof. That thing plumb wore out. Holy mackerel. Let's pop this cap off real quick and get a look at what these points look like. Yeah. Early Chevy style. Or you can adjust them as they're while it's running, set the dwell, which is cool. But we're deleting all that. Oh man. There we go. Come on. Come in. Here we go. Spider webs. Not too bad though. Oh, there goes one screw already. Mechanical advance looks good. I think I might just pull those out. Might be the easiest. I can set them in the car, and I could set the. Oh, there we go. Oh yay! The lovely dog's barking. Those dogs drive me nuts. Oh wow. I've never seen the plastic points holder on our deal. That's the technical term, holder on our deal. Well, let's get over to the bench real quick and see what we can do. Well, they weren't too bad. They weren't too bad at all. You can see it's got this. Never seen it before. But this little, this little doodad. You just squeeze it and slide the wires in. I've never seen that before. Squeeze it, slide it in. Oops. I think that's what it does. That's what makes sense to me. Come on. There we go. And so you can. I guess I didn't need to pull that one screw out. Hopefully I can get it back in there. There we go. Bingo. Now the question is, what's the likelihood it has spark? I don't even know why I'm checking this. I don't even know if this thing turns over. He said it did. You gotta take him for his word, don't you? I mean, he said he's been rotating it all these years, so it turns over. Starter might be bad though. Well, now I gotta find the screw I dropped on the floor. Okay. Where are you? Uh-oh. Of course. He hit the ground and went under the lift. Alright, you had to raise the lift up to hit the screw. Okay. Perfect. Now, I'm going to go over and disconnect the alternator so we're not melting anything, and then, yeah, put a battery in this thing and see if it turns over. Okay. Make sure to tape that up. Things out. I've already seen melty stuff. We don't want to go down this road again. You're like right in my face. Oh, go ahead. We'll tape that up. I know where my tape is. Alright, I'm just going to tape that in case it decides it wants to go, you know. Alright, so I'll go dig through my battery, and I'll grab a battery and I'll slap a battery in this thing and see what happens. Alright, threw in an old trusty battery here. And, well, let's see. Oof. Heck was that noise? No sparkles. Well, that's good. The other thing I want to do real quick is disconnect that fuel line from the fuel pump and make sure if it does crank over we don't get any more bad gas than we already have. That line's gonna need replaced. It's broke, dude. Somebody just twisted it. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, she's done. Okay, we'll cut it. Easy enough. Probably just. Now it's just frozen, and I'm not going to put any heat to that one to break it free. Boop. Not the right way to do that. And we will rebend a new line to go up there. Okay. Let me grab the key, turn the switch on, and see what happens. Key. Hey, got an oil light. Whoa, turns over. You see what happened? Ew. It started pumping the schmoo. You know what? I think I'm going to put this thing in the air and disconnect the fuel line at the fuel pump. That thing's just going to keep pumping. I mean, it's like, it was already starting to pump. So, let's get under there and disconnect that fuel line. Alright. Kind of hard to see because it is super dark. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and disco this line right here. Hopefully I can get my line wrench on there and break that thing free. I hope so. Let's see here. Let's see, that's bigger. I don't know if you can see me. That's going to be a 1/2 inch. Earth. Hey, look at that. No way. Let's see how much schmoo comes out of it. Alright, I'm just going to get a regular wrench. Because that right. Don't drip on me. Don't drip on me. Must have been something in that glass bowl. Oh yeah. She's shoopy. Ooh. Oh. Sorry. I know it's hard to see. It's dark. Yeah. So, alright. That's disconnected. Now we can go back up to the top. Alright. I got that bowl under there now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah. That was delightful. It's sprayed schmoo everywhere. Smells good too. Ew. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go find me another spark plug wire, which I'm sure I got. Let's go take a look. Turn the light on real quick. Actually, these are all cut off. Those are cut off. I think I've got. No, those aren't gonna work. Those are cut a bit. Alright, I know I got another set around here somewhere. Where did I put them? Aha! Bingo. Pull one of these out. Or one of these. That's too short. That might work. Let's try it. We're gonna go a different route, but whew, that fuel smells terrible. Alright, one there. And then this one was disconnected, so it's gonna go there. And then this one is gonna go right in the middle. Maybe. There. So, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Because why not? Just see what happens. All right. I guess we got no sparkles. Ew. That thing is just schmooing it out. Let me see. Let's see if you can see it. I can hear it. I can hear it. I know it's sparkling. I wonder if I just put too much in there. You wouldn't think, but key's a little sticky. Let some more get in there. It's a little slow, but so am I. That's interesting. Not even... Something's getting hot. Positive cable's getting a little warm. I'm gonna pull a spark plug out and see what that's looking like. Alright, I just went ahead and pulled number 1 out real quick just to take a look, and oh my Lanta. This thing may be tired. It's got, maybe it's got 205,000 miles on it. It looks like that thing been chewing on some dirt. I mean, it's all on one side, and ew. Probably ain't no fixing these spark plugs. I'll have to go dig through my stash and see what I got. See if I got a U set that we can just throw in it real quick. Alright, we're gonna see if we got spark at the cylinder there. Well, what'd you see? Alright, well, we got spark, obviously, you saw that, but I'm going to pull that carburetor off and just kind of give it a once over and see. I wonder if there's something stuck in there or whatnot, but I'm going to get a couple screwdrivers and all that fun. Always shouting. Yeah, it hasn't been pulled apart. Manager 3, that's for sure. Oh, come on. I had to put the cord on for the overhead light because it lasts about 4 minutes before it dies. It does give good light though. So that's good. Get off there. Alright. Those are all. Pull the choke off. Maybe. There we go. How do you come off? Well, you don't come off easy. Ow! Baby screws. smaller than that. You don't say. You don't say. Wow, that sucker's really on there. Well, we'll go option B then. We'll just pull the carburetor out. Did I grab a 9-cent? No. This is just tool runs. You have every tool out before it's all over. Oh, why? Come on. Come on. There we go. See if I can lose this bolt too. I still don't know where the wing nut for the air cleaner went. It'll turn up. It's somewhere. Well, that's not coming off. Okay. Oh, come on. Dirty dog. Get on there. There we go. Said everything's been on this thing for 40 some years. Oh. Come on. You can come off, I promise. You just gotta let go. There you go. Gotta grab the hardware before we lose it. Got it. Alright, maybe now I can get to that. Deal here. Can I get a box end on it? No. Oh. Of course. I don't think I got one that small. Eight? 8 close? Or is it going to be a 9? Because I don't have a... Oh, it is. Come on. Usually helps when you go the right way, too. This is hard to look at, but stupid wire for this light is like right in my face. About time for lunchtime. Let this thing charge up. Alright. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, let's go put it on the bench. Yeah, I don't know. Is it just... I don't know. That seems kind of odd, didn't it? Turns over super slow, though. I think that was gases in there. That's not soy sauce. Carburetor doesn't look horrible. I mean, it's all free. It's blacker than night, though. So, I don't know. I'm curious now. I'm gonna pack this thing over to the carburetor room and I'll come back and we'll take a look at it a little bit brighter. Yeah, I'll bring it back in here and go over whatever. I mean, it's, I don't know. It seemed kind of odd. I did find this one in the at the swap meet car show, and this one's for a Ford though. I just saw the rebuild or the tag on it, FOMO Co. But look at the inlet sizes. I don't know if you can see that where the choke flap is. I mean, this one's like the size of a quarter. Now it's like the size of a nickel on that Ford one. What in the world does this thing run? A 1-cylinder? That thing's weird. Yeah. Is this one smaller? No. A little bit different. Interesting. Well, ew. Oh, it dripped the goo on me. I don't think that's why it didn't want to start, though. I think it was pushed all the way out. I can't remember. It did not want to start. It didn't even want to try to fire. But maybe I ought to put in do a compression test on that. So we'll leave this in here for now, and we'll go get set up to do a compression test. All right. Well, totally spaced starting to record this, but I just did cylinder 1 and 2 for compression. All the spark plugs are out. Pretty sure I know why it won't start. But cylinder 1 had 20 pounds in it. And cylinder 2 had 55. So, place your guesses. What does cylinder 3 have? One of them has decent compression because I can hear it, and maybe that's the 55. Here we go. Any guesses? Any guesses? I'm gonna guess 40. Oh. 65. No, that's 70. 70. All right. See what the last one is. Nailed it. All right. Okay. Was that going to be our big dog? 70? It said 55, but I think it was actually. Yeah, it is 55. Close enough. Here we go. hitting real hard on it. Huh? No, same as the other one. 50. Well, safe to say, with 100% certainty, that's the problem. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put some oil in cylinder 1 and see if I can get the compression to come up with a little bit of oil in it. If I can get it to come up with a little bit of oil in it, then I know the rings are bad. Alright, got this little squirt bottle of Earl. Maybe. There's a bunch of Earl in there. Put the hose on, see if our pressure comes up. It's not turning over very fast either, which has me a little bit concerned. It should be turning over pretty quick. It's either that or that starter's just... So I had 20 pounds on this first cylinder. Let's see if it goes up. Getting a week starter too. It went up to 30, so the rings are definitely not sealing very well. Writing this down, just over 30. So, well, I'm thinking we should probably do something with the starter so we can get this thing to turn over a little bit quicker. That's my guess. But I can always let him know. Low compression and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So I'm not sure where we're gonna go with this yet. I'm assuming we're probably going to have to at least pull the... Well, I'm a monkey with the starter because that thing's turning over way too slow. So, we'll figure something out. Alright, after speaking with the customer, we're going to go ahead and put a new starter on it and plug some wires so we can make sure this thing has the best chance of trying to fire off. We're going to rebuild the carburetor too. I got to get a kit for that. But... I'm not trying to figure out where everything is. You can see the starter, it's right there. So, you see the starter, I'm gonna put it in, but because it's so dark under there, I'm not gonna record it. It's just, you guys are just, it looks like you're looking at a cave. So, I'll get it installed, I'll show you what it looks like, and then when we get back on to the top of the vehicle, we set back up and we'll, yeah. Alright, starter installed. Boop. Let's see if it turns over any better. What the heck is that outside? Choo-choo train, I think. Much better. Much better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So, yeah, now we'll put the new spark plugs and wires in. And carburetor. Then we'll go from there. Alright. So we're getting close. I got my spare carburetor on. New spark plugs, spark plug wires, starter. We know it's spinning faster. So I'm gonna set you up because I'm not gonna lie, I already tried. it did not start. So let me show you the stuff that came out of the exhaust. Well, I decided, seeing how we're waiting for, I'll let that starter and stuff cool off while I'll start pulling this carburetor apart, start rebuilding it, see how bad it is, make sure it's actually rebuildable. It should be. Yeah, there's a lot of these little Holley 1 barrels. The one I threw on there was a smaller one. I'm assuming it came off a tractor maybe or something, because when I looked at getting a kit that's not locally, I buy from an outfit, Mike's Carburetors. It's pretty good. He's got quite a selection of stuff. I like it because he's got good info too, so it tells you what they came from if you got the part number for the carburetor. And yeah, you put it in there and it tells you it can fit on this tractor. It's agricultural, and there's a lot of cool stuff there. So I like the way his website is set. Ooh. It didn't pop, it just like gooed out. I bet it's gonna be nasty. I can already tell. Yum. I should put that right in there. Wow. That's delightful. That is delightful. So yeah, it's, hopefully that float's not bad. We'll know, put it in the cleaner, ultrasonic cleaner. I don't like to put those in because they have a tendency to disappear. See what the float does. New one seat, which I hope comes with a new one. Let's get this tar out of here. Oh, that is disgusting. Yeah. See if I can stab myself. I mean, the gasket's like just goo. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know if you can see that, but that's gasket. Return back to the dynos. Some of that might actually be fuel. Ah, touched me. I'm gonna stab myself, I can already tell. Oh, yeah, it does have a, this is the other reason I wanted to pull it apart before I order that kit, is if it had an economizer on it. It does. And it's right here on the top. It is kind of crazy how different they build these different Holleys, but they kind of use the same principle, but they just build a different style. I thought it's kind of funny. It's like they were trying to figure out what the best one was, just in time to not need carburetors anymore. Yep, that's an economizer. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, it's called the economizer, but when you start it, it draws this up from vacuum and takes the pressure off of the power valve. And then so you're driving and you get under a load and it hits to a certain vacuum, this thing opens, which pushes on the pin of the power valve and releases fuel into the car. So enriches that circuit. It's pretty cool. I like but you got to make sure that all that is good to go. I'm just going to put that in there. It's probably going to get replaced anyway. So this must be the power of, I don't know what this is. And the neighbor dogs are going nuts. There's always something going on here. Does this whole thing come out of here? Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. There's going to be one more thing I bet I got to take out. I remember because I rebuilt one of these. Because they put these in some of the 50s Ford trucks too, with the 6 cylinders. And they had glass bolts. Some of them had glass bowls. It'll be right behind here. Oh, if it comes off. And let's just toss that in there. I don't know if you can see inside of there. There's a screw in there. You gotta pull that. Oh, good. And that pulls out that block of... Actually, you know what? Before I get crazy, it's just now clicking in my little dome piece. I wonder if I got one of these in the storage unit. Because we got a bunch of stuff from a client who had there's a 53 restored. Like, it is a very beautiful truck. And he has a whole bunch of carburetor stuff, and he just gave it to us because he's like, I'm never going to use this, so you might as well use it. Well, today might be that day. I still give this thing a bath because this is probably the original carburetor to this car. So, but I may have parts. I will have to go look. Oof. All right, what else is holding you? You may just need a bath. I don't want to break anything. Let's see. A lot of this stuff may just get a bath as is. And then once it gets, oh, we gotta pull this part out. That's the accelerator pump. Okay. Get the accelerator pump arm off. Ouch. These little pliers are nice, but they just don't got the grip. Sometimes. You see, it just slides right off. You gotta squeeze pretty hard. Alright, let's see. Second hole. Come on. Okay, we are off. We are out. We're in the bath. This thing should come out of there. There we go. Yep. Accelerator pump diaphragm. Main jet. We'll get all that out of there too. Oh. Ew. That thing is gooey. Gooey, gooey, gooey. There's definitely no reason it anyway. Oh, come on. push it back through. There. Yum. I'm going to say that doesn't get replaced. Just a wild guess. Alright, let's pull the base plate off. Man, this thing stinks. Alright, base plate off. Hardware in there. Let's give that thing a bath in there. I don't know what the... Oh, that might not be... That might just be that outer deal there. Pull the mix screw out. I'm going to clean that off beforehand. Get some of this schmoozy stuff off here. See if I can stab myself with a screwdriver. It makes me wonder if I got something in that storage unit. Because I'm starting to think I probably do. I'm going to get a gasket that's not going to be schmooed on with 800-year-old varnished gas. Yeah, the rest of this stuff can ride and take a bath. So I might pull this vacuum advance adapter off. Boop. Boop. All this stuff to the side. This is all garbage. I'm just going straight into the garbage with it. And yeah, I guess I'll go to the storage unit and, well, I'm going to let it warm up and I'll clean all this stuff and then I'll run there because I don't want to shut that thing down. It takes a while for it to warm up, so it's already going. Alright, now that we're letting that thing warm up, let's get back onto this. Nobody probably noticed because you were over there. When I put this other carburetor on, there's no throttle hooked up to it, and I was inside there hitting the gas like it was doing something. It's not. We're going to see what happens. Uh-oh. That's that wire smoking again. Okay. We're obviously going to have to address that. Whatever wire it is that's smoking needs to be addressed. So. Well, while fix that other carburetor so I can actually get inside and, you know, get it full of fuel and let it run on its own. Yeah, we gotta fix that. Because that thing's just gonna keep going and keep melting and keep doing its thing. And we don't want that, so. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh yeah, that wire's hot. It's that burnt wire there. I took the power out, but apparently it wasn't enough, so I think I'm gonna pull this tube off because it's gonna give me more access to what I need to do. Yeah. I hate to have to cut this wire out of here, but we can't be having things trying to catch on fire now. And it's not like it's good anyway. Held on with some Romex wire. That's alright, this stuff's easy to find. To the trash. So, obviously, whatever it is, it's in here. Right. Whatever that green wire does. Which I thought was just a ground, but apparently it's not just going to ground. It's, well, it is going to ground because that's why it's sparking, but it's getting power from something else. And I don't know what yet. Need my booster seat. Just a little. My favorite part about checking this thing out, and it's going to be real fun to trace the wires back. I don't know if you can see on the firewall over here. They're all green. I'm sure there's significance to that, but ouch. There's that wire. That's a dog across the street that's always barking. The guy left the gate open, and well, there was somebody walking a dog across the street. And of course, his dog went out and decided to attack it. I don't think anything happened, but dogs bark all the time. Ew. Hey, more green wires. That white wire's not doing good either. I'm wondering if we're getting a weird signal to this voltage regulator. That's got me wondering. I think I might just cut that wire off. There'll be a little rewiring. I might just delete that and go to a one wire setup. Be easier. Alright. Hopefully that changed some stuff. Ew, the dust. Yeah. Well, that battery's not good. That over there needs to be, you know. So I'm gonna do a cook on that, let the battery charge, go to the storage unit, and we'll reconvene in a split second. So I'll be back in. Well, I feel like an idiot because I was monkeying around with all this stuff, and there's no doubt that starter was weak. Messing around, got it to kind of try to pop off a couple times. It just wasn't seem like it was spinning fast enough. Well, I was sitting here, I'm looking, and these little cables, ouch, they were sitting there. This one was sitting and I could see it arcing, and I'm, what in the world, why in the heck is it arcing? It shouldn't be arcing, there should be no power. And then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what, oops, sorry, I bet you there's no ground from the body to the engine. And then I remember looking underneath the car and seeing the ground strap not connected, and in my brain it didn't connect. So yeah, put a ground strap on there. You can see it right there, runs down to the block, and I am an idiot. Oh, sometimes you just get ahead of yourself and you just think, oh, you know, whatever. You're just trying to get it done and trying to be efficient at doing it. And well, that was not being really that efficient. That was just being stupid. Because, yeah, it probably didn't need a starter, but it was slow before, so it's not going to hurt anything to put a new starter on there. But runs good, doesn't knock. But that ground wire being broke, along with the melted wire from the alternator, I'm sure somebody on here was like, yeah, you idiot, that was trying to be the ground, trying to be the chassis to engine ground. Yeah, I see that now. It's all clicking in my little peanut upstairs that, yeah, that was trying to be the body, or the engine to body ground. So that just shows you grounds are important, and learn from my mistakes, because I'm stupid. So, cool. Well, I'm glad it runs. When I get the carburetor rebuilt, I'm going to finish off this video. Well, maybe. We'll see. We may just go straight into it and make this sucker whirl good. And see if we can't get it to idle for a little bit. It did blow some crap out, though. Some more. You can see it. Oops. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's on order. It'll be a little bit, but, well, for you it won't be much, but You know what? We're just gonna end it here. We're gonna end it. There'll be a part two. We'll come back to this one when we putting it around and driving it, and we'll come back to this video later. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, especially comment. I want to hear. You can call me an idiot. I know I am. So like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to love your neighbor like you love yourself. If we do more of that in this world, it'll be a better place. See ya.